Hi, welcome back. Glad you could join me again. Today I'm going to be reading a story about a book bear. What's a book bear? What do you think it might be? Let's see if you're right. This is Otto, the book bear. What's he sitting on? Storybook. What's he have behind him? He looks like he's just chilling. Let's see what happens inside our story. And this is written by Katie Clemenson. Look, he's right there, and he's looking at the book. And what are all these? Yeah, they're all different books. Otto, the book bear. He's a cute little guy, isn't he? And this says, once upon a time, Otto was a book bear. He lived in a book on a shelf in a house. And he was at his happiest when children read his book. But Otto also had a special secret. When no one was looking, he came to life. He's walking right out of there. Otto loved to explore the house. What's he looking at? He's looking at a picture of the family, isn't he? Do you even know what this thing is? That's the way telephones used to look. Otto loved to explore the house. He's climbing up the steps. To read his favorite stories and practice his writing. Here's another thing. I'm not sure if you even know what it is. Can you guess? There's some pretty good guesses. It's a typewriter. But one day, something terrible happened. What's going on here? Otto was left behind. Oh no. Do you see what's going down the street? Bye-bye. It's a moving van. Otto didn't like being all alone, so he made a plan. He's looking over his plan. He packed a bag. He's putting his plans in the bag. And set off on a new adventure. He jumped out the window. But the world outside made Otto feel very small. Nobody seemed to notice him. Can you find him? Do you see him? He's all the way down there. He's a tiny little dude. Otto began to search the city, hoping to find a new place to live. But nowhere he went felt like home. It was too busy, too wet, too cold, too smoky, too high, too windy. That bird's like, what in the world are you doing up here? And too unwelcoming. Cat's like, scram. Otto didn't like living in the city, and he missed his warm book. He's sitting with the trash. Poor Otto. He was starting to feel downhearted, but he decided to pick up his bag and keep on walking. Do you see something on this page? One of those buildings has a writing on it. Do you know what it says? Library. What do you think you'll find in the library? And just when he thought he couldn't walk any further, when he felt cold and tired, Otto saw a place full of light and hope. Look how tiny he is. He went inside and found rows and rows of books. Otto began to climb, and there, at the end of the shelf, he saw something. Could it be? What does that look like? It was another book bear. The other bear shook Otto's paw and said, "I'm Ernest. How do you do?" Otto's new friend showed him around the library, and he discovered it was full of book creatures just like him. There's lots of them. Together with Ernest, he could once again read his favorite stories, practice his writing, and try out all kinds of exciting things. Do you know what they're doing down here? They're using a stamper. When you get your book out of the library, they usually stamp a date on it. And the best was, now Otto had lots of readers, and that made him the happiest book bear of all. Who's he in the book with? His friend, isn't he? That's awesome. Oh. They must have been pretty tuckered out from their explorations. I hope you enjoyed the story. I hope you're continuing to read books on your own. And don't forget, you can stop at your local library and pick up some books that you pick out. Have a great day. Hope to see you again soon.